Hey, what's up with y'all, man? Let me go ahead and tell y'all something real quick as far as people fandom is concerned, man. Everybody out here is always worried about LeBron James fans and this and that, and all these Laker fans that's been Laker fans for years talking about we don't want no new fans and all this and that. Be happy somebody's cheering for your team. You've been sorry as hell and irrelevant for 10 years. Now you finally got something to make you relevant where you're getting talked about every day again. You should be happy. You know what I mean? And for people like me that is LeBron James fans, we don't want to hear that what y'all talking about. I can still like LeBron James, but not necessarily liking the Lakers. You know what I mean? Now, of course, I'm going to be pulling for the Lakers to win because LeBron is on the team and I want to see him do well, so it goes hand in hand. So except the people that's cheering for LeBron, they might not stay with the Lakers. Or maybe you might win over some new fans, or who knows, but why are you so worried about it and concerned about it? You know what I mean? Just like your team and quit worrying about everybody else. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost. Second of all, I just want to give you an outlook. Everybody's saying, oh, the Lakers started off 0-3, oh, trade LeBron and all this kind of stuff. Let me tell y'all something. LeBron is going to bring the Lakers at least to the fourth or fifth seed in the playoffs this year. Mark my words what I'm saying. Do you realize when he first went to the Heat, they started off, what, 10-11, or 19-19, or something like that, or 20-20, or whatever it was. When he went back to the Cavs, it was a slow start. It takes time to develop team cohesiveness. It takes time to develop teamwork and things like that. The main point is they got a lot of people that's real scrappy on defense. One thing I do notice, though, that the Lakers are going to have to change is you can't swap twos for threes. You know, I did the math. So right now, the Lakers are leading the league in points in the paint. Like, they averaging like 70 points a game in the paint so far. Last year, not one team even put up 70 points a game in the paint the whole year. So they're very efficient in the paint. But the thing about it is you can't shoot 60% in the paint and the other team shoot 35% from three. You're still going to lose because 35% for three is better than 60% from two. It's more points. So especially if you're defending the three-point line very poorly, then you're not going to have great success. They need to start closing out on the three-point line more. I think JaVale McGee is a great addition because he's a great defender off the pick and roll. I think LeBron saw that in him last year in the finals when JaVale was defending when he would get switched on the pick and roll and get switched out on LeBron. It was difficult for LeBron to get past him and take JaVale McGee off the dribble, which is a good accomplishment for JaVale McGee that he's that quick on his feet to be able to keep up with LeBron James with him trying to get to the basket. The deal with Rondo in this fight, I don't know how that's going to play out with Chris Paul being LeBron James' daughter's godfather and everything, and them being close personal friends. And a lot of people took exception to LeBron when he broke up the fight. But, I know teams is teams, but I don't think LeBron was just comforting Chris Paul. He was just happened to be right there during the fight, so he pulled him back, and then that is his homie, so he just said, everything gonna be all right. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is the utmost professional, so him and Rondo will be fine. Everything will be fine. Just let these boys get a little bit of cohesiveness. I think Josh Hart needs to be inserted in the starting lineup over KCP. I think Josh Hart got the ability to be a very good player. I think Lonzo Ball is coming along pretty nice. I think the Lakers, as long as they play with the pace that they have and start playing a little better defense, then they're going to be right there in the mix. The thing about it is the NBA is all about matchups. I think they still match up very well with Golden State because Rondo is a good defender. He can guard Steph Curry. LeBron James is going to do what he does. But now you have Brandon Ingram, who is a very long body that you can put on KD to guard KD. Even when Boogie Cousins come back, you got JaVale McGee who can hold his own against Boogie Cousins in the paint, and it's definitely not going to back down from them. But you're not going to be able to exchange threes for them. But Golden State sometimes I think is a weak mental team. So I think the Lakers can actually get into their heads a little bit, play a physical basketball, run that floor with them, run the pace with them. The X factor is going to be Klay Thompson. You're really going to need Josh Hart to step up, kind of play some defense on Klay Thompson. You're going to need KCP to step up. You're going to need some threes. The Lakers, you're not a three-point shooting team, but you're going to have to start making some threes because shooting 8 out of 32 is not going to work. You're going to at least need 10 to 12 threes a game in order to compete out there in the West. But, I'm starting to think that the East is actually a stronger conference right now than what the West is. But that's what I'll talk about on my next podcast, and we'll do a breakdown of everything as far as my predictions in both the West and the East. It's still an early season, so just keep tuning in to Be New as I break you down coverage each night of each game. So right on to the real, and death to all fakers. I'm out.